This guy, if he had lived long enough, probably would have loved Michael Bublé's music. He would have said, now that's real music.
Franz Ferdinand.
No, but you're very close with that first syllable. And this jolly good fellow was around.
Caliendo.
Close. You have the first name already. Who are we talking about, Jack?
He was around during Franz Ferdinand's era. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, he wasn't really part of it. Actually, he might have been part of it. He's known. I'm just handing you the farm now. Is that a
I don't
phrase?
know a lot of ancient Franks, so Frank Zappa.
Paul's probably got a bunch of ancient Franks in his fridge.
Frank,
You're not lying, brother.
Going backwards in time from Frank Zappa, we have Frank Caliendo.
Frank Caliendo's alive and well.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Delano. Wow.
So, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president of the United States, Jackie, for how many terms?
Franklin D. Roosevelt was in office from 1933 to 1945.
Yeah. 12 big years. What do you think about that, Jackie?
12 years. Is that 4 terms? You can't even do that.
Yeah, I think he's the only one to serve more than 2 terms, and I think that until then, no one thought anyone would. And then they said that you're not allowed to do it anymore, even though he was a fine president. What do you know him from? What do you know FDR from? Do you know him from?
He was big. He did like cigars
fat.
or pipes. He's some kind of smoker.
He had the long cigarette holder.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
He's disabled.
That's what I was
did
gonna say. You don't really
mentally
know.
disabled. Yeah.
He
Oh,
was.
well, yeah, that's a prereq.
Yeah. So you don't think about him for pulling the nation out of the Great Depression. You don't think about him guiding the nation through World War II. You don't think about him for having a lesbian wife. You think about him for being disabled.
Yeah, he's a big fat smoker.
He's
I
not
can. I mean, there's only a certain amount of things I can
fat.
relate to with this guy, and
Average
that's
weight.
it.
Average weight.
Big fat smoker. Bitch. Cunty
Fucking
bitch.
pussy. He was a pussy.
He was a
when it
cunty
comes
bitch.
to-
Wasn't
when
he
it
kind
comes
of a
down
little
to
bit
it,
soft
yeah,
or no?
No, he was like catty. Like
Yeah.
if you'd see him like around,
He'd be like, I love your jewelry. And then he'd be like, it's awful.
yeah,
To his friend.
You might know a little bit more about him than I do, Jackie. Maybe you should.
yeah. He was like
Yeah.
he's like a catty bitch.
He was, yeah. It's like, what are you afraid of? Fear itself? Some of the stuff he said was insane. No, I did learn
Yeah,
though
what does
that.
that even mean?
Exactly.
Anyway,
I
he
know.
seemed like he was maybe doing uppers or.
He's probably
Alls I
doing
know-
downers. That was his problem. Couldn't even get out of his fucking
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't disabled. He was just like.
He's just fucking high on heroin all the time.
Did he have polio?
He had
Is that what it was?
polio, which
Okay,
to me
that's what I
means
know him from.
he was unvaccinated.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, Jack.
Embarrassing.
So maybe reevaluate him. He's a little bit more on the RFK Jr. Which, have you heard that guy talk ever? RFK Jr. He's like, I'm gonna make your brain bleed. That guy can't be president. You can't listen to that guy talk. He can't be president.
I thought it was like a birth defect. I guess it's from like a dirty heroin needle.
Really?
Yes.
I heard it was a birth defect too. People are like, don't make fun of it. He's got it. Well, it sounds like he's talking through a fucking Boss flanger pedal. Like,
Yeah.
I can't
I
listen
think
to
that
that.
I think that fucking Deep State nerfed his voice. He probably could talk fine, and they were like, "This guy's his fucking push-ups are too powerful. We gotta silence him."
We're gonna implant a flanger in his throat.
Is he running for president?
Yeah, I think.
Hell
he still
yeah,
is,
baby.
yeah.
Did he drop out yet?
So no, but
fucking
RFK,
the guy that
in.
I was gonna vote for already dropped out, so I don't. Have to vote.
DeSantis.
I don't have to tell you who it is. That's my legal right to not tell you.
Female voters have to reveal who they're gonna vote for in Michigan.
To the polling gentleman,
Yeah, so tell me who you were
the
gonna vote
supervisor.
for.
of
Hi,
the
what's your
polling
name?
station.
I'm the polling manager today. What's your name and astrological sign?
This is not legal.
Tell me who you're voting for. I'll pay you
I
$100
can't.
to vote the opposite. I can't. You sound
What's
like
the
FDR.
opposite of not
They're all
voting?
going into the Dominion shredders anyways. It really doesn't matter. You might as well just tell him.
Rhonda Santos.
You were gonna vote for Ron DeSantos.
Now,
I
why were
know.
you such a Ron head?
It's the heels. They're cunty. I just
Yes, he was oh my God, he was bitchy.
Jackie
Diva.
Lambert, the Jackie Lambert not call a great male politician cunty challenge. You can't do it. But can you sit still?
They need to stop rocking so hard. Sorry.
Speaking of rocking hard back and forth in his wheelchair, I thought FDR, as we just delineated, he did a lot of accomplishments in the White House, right? Depression, war, socialism, a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But can you imagine what he could have done if he could have actually fucking walked on his own 2 feet? So what I've done is I'm working on a novel. It's historical fiction, which is a genre of genre, apparently. And it is about an FDR that could walk. And I'm going to read you a little preview from my historical fiction novel called New Deal, No Wheels, in honor of the FDR's birthday. Yeah. Okay. I haven't read this all out loud yet, so please bear with me. March 4th, 1933, the White House. Mere minutes after first setting foot in the Oval Office, the nation's newest president paces back and forth across the room. Back and forth and back and forth, the hard soles of his brown Oxford shoes echoing loudly through the halls with each of his strong, sturdy steps. In contrast to the fully upright commander-in-chief, his cabinet members are seated all around the smoke-filled room, patiently awaiting for the ever-pacing president to elucidate what steps to take. One young Beltway buck could wait no more. "Mr. President," Secretary of Gruel Walker Stepford spoke up, "this great nation of ours is deep into a depression so immense, some may even call it great. We've got to get a leg up on this situation." Roosevelt raced across the room, one foot in front of the other, and leaned in so close to Stepford that long, long cigarette holder he always had was nearly poking the insolent underling in his twinkling eye. "Damn it, Walker, don't you think I know that?" Wait, what did his voice sound like? Damn it, Walker, don't you think I know that? What this economy needs is a swift kick in the seat, and I'm just the man to do it, literally and figuratively." "And how exactly does one literally kick the economy?" Stepford asked snidely. "Oh, wise guy, eh? I'll show you how." With almost superhuman strength, FDR lifted Stepford off of his musty leather chair and rained down kick after kick after kick to the younger man's backside. The other men shifted nervously in their seats until the commander-in-chief commanded, "I can't look at you layabouts sitting down on the job. We must stand tall to face our nation's crises. On your feet, like I always am." With that, the corpulent cabinet unsteadily rose from their cowhide cocoons, groaning as their mutton-filled, bourbon-bloated stomachs heaved beneath their satin suit jackets. "That's the stuff, boys. Put some pep in your step. Now listen, I simply must address the nation tonight. See to it that I am heard on every radio in the country, even if it means interrupting Amos and Andy. Make the necessary arrangements. I'm going for a walk." "A walk, Mr. President?" asked Stepford. "Yes, a walk. I take them all the time, you know." The D.C. sun sank slowly in the horizon as F. Delano R. readied himself for his first broadcast, standing tall at the top of the Capitol building steps. Moments before going on air, Secretary of One-Liners Stan Dupright approached the president with a last-minute suggestion. "People are frightened now, Mr. Roosevelt. What if you were to reassure them that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself?" Franklin mulled it over for a minute before declaring, "No, I don't think so. Sounds like something a cripple would say." Just then the countdown began. 5, 4, 3, 2. "Good evening, my fellow Americans. I would like to begin my chat by reminding you of the man who occupied this role before I stepped in, President Herbert Hoover. Do you know why it is that he was named Hoover? Because, much like the electric vacuum cleaners manufactured by the Hoover Company, he sucked. Right now, the United States of America doesn't have a leg to stand on. We're not only depressed economically, we're depressed in spirit." Then, softly in the background, the presidential pianist began to play the infectious melody of that current favorite, the Gold Diggers song, better known as "We're in the Money." But how can one remain in a Great Depression when they are gaily dancing about? With this rhetorical query, Franklin Delano Roosevelt launched into a lively tap dance routine up and down the Capitol steps, up and down, joined at the finale by none other than Shirley Temple. And with that, the Great Depression was over. So I'm still working on the book a little bit. That's just one part. I could flesh out the end of that chapter a little more. But
Yeah, that was really good.
thank you. Just as a preview of some of the other chapters that are in the works is there's going to be a chapter in a 1936 campaign whistle stop in Delaware. Roosevelt is going to run to save a little boy from an oncoming train, and that little boy turns out to be Joe Biden. There's a presidential exhibition basketball game against the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh.
And then I'm really looking forward to a chapter, I haven't really started work on this yet, but set in 1942, where President Roosevelt, in a Gumpian feat of pedestrianism, goes around the country on foot, rounding up each and every citizen of Japanese descent and personally bringing them to the internment camp. So look for my book. I think in mostly airport bookstores it's going to be, and probably Kindle and iPods as well. And happy birthday, FDR.
Great.
Happy birthday, Frank. Good luck on your 5th term. Hope to see you soon. Paul,
A lot of
what were you
heartwarming
gonna say?
stories in there.
Yeah.
And I just, it would kind of be cool thinking about like everybody saying, where were you when the president took his first steps?
Exactly.
Being
Yeah.
there for president's first steps.
It's true. And then
It's huge.
They didn't even get to enjoy that with him.
Sad.
So he
Yeah.
never walked?
Not as president.
They
Sure.
would sometimes put him in kind of like this like primitive exoskeleton, kind of like what Loveless had in Wild Wild West.
The tarantula.
Yeah, but that was just for like when he had to have meetings with the UN and other heads
he
of
didn't-
state. So
He didn't want to look weak. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, happy birthday to the fat doctor. Happy chicken strip. And I'm going to go have some Six Sad soup. We will be right back.